A smart person doesn't reveal these 6 things. Have you ever stopped to think about what intelligent people prefer to keep secret? Wisdom often lies in knowing what not to share. In this video, we'll explore 6 things that smart people don't usually reveal, ensuring that you understand the importance of privacy and discernment in your daily interactions. Number 1. Details about personal life. One of the most striking characteristics of intelligent people is their ability to preserve the details of their personal life. By keeping this kind of information out of public discussions, they avoid a host of unnecessary problems such as gossip, intrigue, and judgments. Sharing intimate aspects such as love relationships or family conflicts may seem harmless at first, but it has negative consequences in the long run. The more you reveal, the more vulnerable you become to judgments and unsolicited opinions. Smart people understand that by keeping certain areas of their lives secret, they can protect not only themselves, but also those around them. This ensures that the personal sphere remains a safe place and free from the influence of outsiders who are not directly part of their reality. In addition, preserving privacy prevents your relationships from being undermined by misunderstandings and misguided opinions. After all, when fewer people have access to these details, the more authentic and protected interpersonal ties become. Intelligent people know that they don't need the approval or validation of others to live a full and meaningful life. They prefer to build and cultivate their relationships based on trust, away from the spotlight and the expectations of others. Instead of focusing on exposure, they prioritize quality and authenticity, which guarantees healthier and longer-lasting relationships. Number 2. Personal plans and dreams. Intelligent people tend to keep their personal plans and dreams away from the prying eyes of the public. They understand that these ambitions represent something very intimate, almost like a part of who they are. Revealing their goals prematurely can expose them to criticism, doubt, and even envy, which can undermine their motivation and confidence. By keeping their plans secret, these people manage to protect their goals from interference from third parties, preserving their mental and emotional energy for what really matters: execution. In addition, there is an important psychological element to this choice. Studies show that when we share our goals before realizing them, we experience a false sense of accomplishment, which can ironically decrease our motivation to achieve them. Smart people know this and therefore prefer to focus on achieving their goals before talking about them. They let the results speak for themselves, rather than creating expectations or promises that have yet to be fulfilled. Another relevant factor is protection against public failure. By keeping their ambitions private, they give themselves the space they need to adjust their strategies or even change direction without the pressure of being under the scrutiny of others. This allows their dreams to develop organically and their victories to be more authentic, coming from the silent and dedicated effort they make behind the scenes. Number 3. Past mistakes and failures. Intelligent people rarely discuss their past mistakes and failures in public. And this is not out of shame or lack of self-confidence, but out of strategy. They understand that exposing their mistakes can bring more disadvantages than benefits. By avoiding sharing their failures, they protect themselves from hasty judgments, unnecessary criticism, and even the stigmas that can emerge over time. Talking about failures can create a narrative of defeat in the minds of others, which often damages their perception of who they really are and what they are capable of. Instead of focusing on what went wrong, smart people prefer to learn from their mistakes quietly and keep moving forward. They know that life is a process of constant evolution and that each mistake can be transformed into a valuable lesson. But this lesson doesn't always need to be made public. Furthermore, by not exposing their failures, they prevent these stories from being used against them at crucial moments, such as negotiations, interviews, or situations where they need to project an image of confidence. Keeping these aspects of their lives private also allows them to focus on the present and the future without the need to constantly revisit the past. In this way, they demonstrate that true power lies in quiet resilience and the ability to overcome challenges without turning every stumble into a public spectacle. Number 4. Health issues. Smart people understand that health issues are extremely personal and therefore avoid sharing them in public. Exposing this information can lead to a series of negative consequences, such as unwanted comments, misinformed advice, and even discrimination. Although it is common to look to close friends and family for support, these people know that discussing their health conditions in a wider context can open the door to judgment or even the misuse of this information against them. This is especially true in the professional environment, where disclosure of a medical condition can affect perceptions of competence or commitment, even if the condition doesn't interfere with performance. In addition, keeping these issues private allows intelligent people to deal with their health more calmly, away from the pressure of responding to other people's expectations or opinions. They prefer to focus on finding solutions and following treatments quietly, consulting the right professionals, and trusting the right sources of information. By not exposing these vulnerabilities, they preserve not only their privacy but also their peace of mind, avoiding the added stress of repeatedly justifying or explaining their condition. This control over what they share reinforces their autonomy and their ability to keep their health an intimate and protected subject. Number 5. Family conflicts. Smart people know that family conflicts are delicate matters which, when shared with third parties, can get out of hand and lead to unwanted consequences. By keeping these problems private, they avoid escalating disagreements and creating even bigger misunderstandings. Discussing family problems openly can result in outside opinions that often don't contribute to the solution, and in some cases, aggravate the situation. Intelligent people prefer to resolve these conflicts directly with those involved, preserving the integrity of family relationships. In addition, sharing these challenges can negatively affect the image of the family as a whole, generating external judgments that can last longer than the conflict itself. Even if the situation is resolved internally, external impressions can persist, affecting the way others perceive family members. Keeping these conflicts private also helps prevent temporary emotions or momentary arguments from being misinterpreted as serious problems. Intelligent people understand that the family is an essential pillar of support, and therefore seek to protect these relationships from outside influences and interventions that can damage the family dynamic. In doing so, they ensure that solutions are reached with more empathy and mutual understanding, without interference from those who don't experience the daily challenges of living together. Number 6. Regrets and missed opportunities. Smart people rarely share their regrets and missed opportunities, and there are good reasons for this. They understand that the past cannot be changed and that exposing regrets can lead to external judgments or even the use of these vulnerabilities against them. What seems like venting or personal reflection can be interpreted by others as a sign of weakness or failure. By keeping these reflections private, they protect themselves from misperceptions and avoid creating a negative narrative about their own trajectory. Furthermore, by not focusing on missed opportunities, they are able to redirect their energy towards present and future opportunities, maintaining a growth mindset. Smart people know that everyone faces challenges and moments of loss throughout their lives, but that it is the learning from these experiences that really matters. Instead of publicly regretting what could have been, they prefer to reflect on their decisions and find ways to improve in the future without the need for external validation. Sharing regrets can often keep people stuck in the past, while the real wisdom lies in moving forward with the lessons learned. For this reason, they choose to channel their experiences into silent growth, avoiding the emotional and social wear and tear that exposing these feelings can cause. Keeping secrets about certain aspects of life is a strategy that intelligent people adopt to preserve their peace and protect their ambitions. They understand that in a world where information circulates quickly and is often distorted, it is essential to filter what you share and with whom. By keeping details such as personal life, future plans, past mistakes, health issues, family conflicts, and regrets away from public curiosity, these people ensure that they have control over their own narrative. This doesn't mean that they are hiding something, but rather that they understand the importance of privacy in a world where overexposure can do more harm than good. In addition, by acting discreetly, intelligent people protect their emotional well-being, avoiding judgments and interference that could divert their focus. They know that true growth happens in silence, and that often the best answer to the world is success built away from the eyes and opinions of others. The conscious choice to keep these areas of life out of public view is not only a sign of wisdom, but also of maturity, as they understand that not every detail needs to be shared in order to live a full, authentic, and meaningful life. I stayed until the end. That way, I'll know who is really looking for a real change in their life. If you like this video, don't forget to leave a like and see you in the next video.